Hello everyone, if you enjoy my videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I've noticed that most people watch my videos but haven't subscribed yet. Also, if you've finished watching chapter 652 and are curious about what happens, next I've explained the novel version of Magic Emperor. You can check out my explanation of chapter 640 in the novel. The link is in the description and pinned in the comment section. Thank you for your support. Greetings, Senior. I am Yan Mo of Hellion Flame. Yan Mo's voice trembled, his hands cupping and bowing in respect and fear, as much as his shaky knees would allow. He thought to himself, "The old man is back again, and now I'm injured. Let's try to get out of here first." The drunkard took a long swing from his flask, the hazy depths of his eyes suddenly sharpening. "Hellion Flame? Ha ha ha, thinking of using it to scare me?" "I would never." Yan Mo's eyes darted, all over searching for an escape. "It is my honor to meet Senior, and a blessing to talk to you, sir. Hellion Flame will do its utmost to look after such a guest." Thought to himself, "Be nice, and the sect will be nice as well, or you can do anything to me, and have the whole sect on your tail." The drunkard chuckled at Yan Mo's attempt at flattery, a low, rumbling sound in his chest. "Kiddo, you're too young if you think you can beat me. In my day, I climbed on top of all the sects in the Western lands. No one could stop me, whether they liked it or not." "What?" Yan Mo trembled in disbelief, his voice barely a whisper. Does that mean Senior is—" The drunkard sighed, cutting him off. "Kid, you have quite the head on your shoulders, but it's best you don't say it. I came to the Western lands on different matters, yet I saw quite the show. There are talents in every generation, leading the way for hundreds of years." He sighed again, and watched Zhuo Fan below, his gaze holding an eerie stillness. He mused, to himself, "It's been 1,000 years and someone formed a heaven dragon soul, and from a lower 3 sect too. The double dragon gathering this time will be intense, ha ha ha." Yan Mo turned, his mind racing, and thought, "This old man is someone not even the superior 3 sects could touch." The drunkard then spoke, his voice casual. "What are you still doing here? Go on. Settle your grudges at the double dragon gathering. You will have the advantage there with the superior 3 sects setting the stage, with your strong brothers. Why waste time here alone when you can't even beat him?" The drunkard laughed again, a sound that sent shivers down Yan Mo's spine. Yan Mo's heart was in turmoil, but he had no choice but to listen to the drunkard's advice. "Thank you for the reminder, Senior. I'll leave now." And with that, Yan Mo left in a flash of fire, leaving the drunkard to watch Zhuo Fan and giggle, between gulps from his flask. A month later, a group was resting in a thick forest, their faces sinister, these demonic cultivators. A fierce voice from an elder urged them to walk again, but then he snapped, his voice full of anger. "Where's Yan Mo? We're almost there, and the brat is still gone. Doesn't he want to fight the best talent in the Western lands? How spineless, got my hopes up for nothing. Once I get my hands on him, he'll be sorry." A curvy and enticing woman giggled, a playful tone in her voice. "Elder Qing Ya, Senior brother isn't one to forget his duties. He will be here. Don't we have a day left?" It doesn't matter with whom he's wasting time, but Brother Yan will never let Wu Qingqiu get scot-free. Defeating Wu Qingqiu will make him the best talent in the Western lands. Grinning, a lanky man snickered. Brother Yan had been waiting years for the chance to take it. Elder Qing Ya nodded after a moment's pause. "I hope he comes. Back on time. The rotten punk, always fooling around. I will teach him a lesson he won't soon forget." Then a flash of red came before them, and there stood Yan Mo. Everyone cheered, their faces lighting up with anticipation. "Didn't I tell you? Brother Yan will come to fight Wu Qingqiu for sure." "Yeah, you know Senior Brother Yan the best, ha ha ha," they exclaimed. They crowded around Yan Mo, followed by Elder Qing Ya's barking voice and a heavy slap over the shoulder. "Brat, you stood me up again. Any later, and you'd miss the double dragon gathering." Yan Mo then fell to the ground with a thud. A curvy and enticing woman pointed at the elder, shrieking, "You're finished, elder. You hurt senior brother Yan." Now hold on, I didn't do that, I barely touched him." The elder shivered, his voice showing a hint of fear. "It was just a light slap. He isn't that weak to not take it." The woman exclaimed, her voice accusing. Elder, now you've done it. You called him weak and hurt him." Elder Qingya glared at her with all the fury he could muster. "You sure know how to dump crimes on someone, witch." "You may leave the elder alone. He's got nothing to do with this, and you know it. If a slap would kill me, I'd be dead ages ago." Yan Mo sighed, his voice tired. Yume giggled, turning a strange gaze on him, her eyes full of curiosity. "What happened to you to end up like this, senior brother?" Yan Mo replied, his voice laced with shame. "Don't remind me. Went out to hunt, only to have someone prey on me instead." Elder Qingya rushed forward, his voice full of rage. "Who's the old bastard that did it? What gall must they have to touch Hellion Flame?" "No old bastard, just one man." Yan Mo shook his head in shame, his voice filled with a new caution. "Never mind. There's something more important I have to tell you. We need to lay low and not provoke anyone, especially an old drunkard." Yan Mo then sighed, his voice filled with gravity. "The legendary man is back. We know the whole 10 sects are better off not tangling with him, lest it would recreate the cruel bloodshed from 800 years ago." "You mean?" Elder Qingya gasped, his voice filled with shock. "I heard of him, but to think he's still alive." Elder Qingya then pondered, his voice full of intrigue. "What is the identity of the drunkard?"